everyone, and welcome back. It has been quite a while since I've been over here. I hope you are all doing well. If you are new here, my name is Maggie, also known as Mocha Latte, and over here I make videos of knitting and crochet and all of my yarny crafts and hobbies, and I love to talk about video games and books and TV shows and just everything that I enjoy. If you are a returning viewer, welcome back. It's so great to see you. I hope you have been doing well. I have just been working on all of the things, and I have so many things to show you today. I have a couple of finished objects, some new casts on. I have a bunch of yarn to talk about for summer sock camp. I have some new hobbies that I started. I have a couple books to talk about, and yeah, just a lot of fun things to chit chat about today. I'm gonna pour myself a cup of tea. Today I am drinking, this is Color Theory tea. The Sunshine. It is so good. It is perfect for summer and spring. It is let me read the back here. It's black tea with red rose petals, cranberry peach, sweet orange, and cornflowers, and it's just so refreshing and so delicious. I also wanted to share my beautiful teapot. I love to collect teapots and teacups and saucers, and all of my friends and family are just the sweetest, and always, anytime they're out and about, like, they always manage to find me the sweetest sets. So my sister got me this beautiful yellow, and I think it's purple, but it almost looks periwinkle, and it's so shiny and beautiful. And then it comes with this little matching teacup, and it's so precious. And look at these adorable teaspoons I found on Amazon. They're all flowers, and they're all like this rainbow opal type opal. I don't know if that's the right word, but they're so cute. So I'm gonna pour myself a cup of tea. We have a returning guest as well. Veggie. This is my cat Bash. Also, I'm sorry I did not introduce myself very well to new reviewers. I live here in Pennsylvania in the United States with my husband and our two kitties, who one is right there and the other one is sitting up there on her little perch. But yeah, it's just a little bit about me. Alright, I'm gonna let that cool down, and I'm just going to jump in and start with my finished objects. So I have 2 pairs of finished socks. I did finish my spring pair, and they are beautiful. Let me get them on the blockers here. I think it was my last podcast. I feel like it's been so long since my last podcast, and I didn't even realize it. Like, time has just been flying by. It's crazy. Okay. Here are my spring socks. Oh my gosh. And they match my nails. But these turned out so beautiful, so perfect for spring. The color, the green that I used, it was called Emma's yarn by, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, I cannot talk. It was dyed by Emma's yarn, and the color Make Dat Monet, like the French painter. And there's beautiful like pops of pink and yellow and dark greens, and I don't know, the pink just gives it such a great contrast and just reminds me of spring, and when, you know, when winter's over and the trees are finally blooming and the flowers are blooming. I just love them. They turned out really great. So I finished those, and then I was going to take a break from socks to give my hands a break before summer sock camp started, but then I wanted to make a pair of socks for my aunt, so I cast on a pair for those, and I did finish them, but I did not give them to her yet, but they turned out really pretty. Like this past Christmas, I made her a pair of socks for the first time, and actually it was my first time ever gifting a pair of socks to someone, and she loved them so much, and it just made my heart so happy. Like, I don't know how you guys feel about gifting knits, but I am like very picky with who I knit stuff for, because I just feel like knitting is just such a personal thing, and you spend all of this time and all of this thought goes into a project that you make for somebody, and then if you give it to them, and or not that anyone has ever not liked what I gave them, but maybe not fully appreciated, and I probably shouldn't take that personally, but I do, because it just means making something for someone means so much to me, and like is my way of showing people I truly care about them, and then when it just goes unappreciated, I kind of struggle with that. But I would love to know if you guys are the same way, or if I'm just taking it too personally, but I would love to know your thoughts on that. Anyways, so these are the socks I finished for my aunt. The colorway is called Redwood Wandering, from Hobby Lobby's authentic hand-dyed yarn, and it's so soft, but I hope she loved these. They kind of reminded me of like springy, like sunshine, and then you got like reds and pinks, almost like a sunset kind of, and there's like specks of blue. I don't know if you can see that, but there's like specks of blue, and I just thought they were really pretty, so I hope she loved them, and I hope to give them to her very soon. So those are the only pairs of socks that I have completed. I did cast on another pair of socks because Kay from the Crazy Sock Lady announced everything about summer sock camp, and I'll kind of share more about that later, but she did share that like whips were included this time, and I have just been itching. Like, all I want to do is knit socks, always and all the time, and like there was like a 2-week period where I didn't, and I just missed it. I just missed the rhythm of it, and it just brings me so much joy, and I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna start. I'm gonna cast on a pair, so I'll share those with you. And I am flying through this sock too. I just started this on last Friday, or maybe it was Saturday. I can't remember, one of those days. But look how precious. These are watermelon socks. Let me find my tag here. So I don't know how you pronounce this, if it's premier fruits. It is 93% acrylic and 7% PBT. And it is a sock yarn. It is actually very soft. I was like, I don't often work with sock yarn like this, but I think it will be perfect for summer. Like, I don't think they'll be like too warm. But I'm going to make a pair of ankle shorty socks, of course. But super cute. And I found these super adorable little needle stoppers at Hobby Lobby as well, and they're the perfect size. So these are so much fun, and they have so many different colors. They had like, or different fruits. They had like orange and blueberry and dragon fruit and grape, and like literally every fruit you could probably think of. But watermelon to me is just such a staple for summer, like just from my childhood to now. Like, it's summertime, you know? So I love these, and I'm just breezing right through them. So yeah, so I started these, and they will be incorporated into my summer sock camp socks, which I'm so excited for. Okay, so next, my other finished object I have, I am kind of disappointed. I think my last podcast I had shared about making a spring cardigan, and I found this beautiful like lavender purple cotton yarn, and I just did not love the stitches that I chose to use. I didn't follow any pattern, I just freehanded, and I will well, first I'll show you and then I'll explain. So here's the cardigan. I mean, it doesn't look horrible. I'll try it on too, but the stitches that I used for like the panels, I alternated treble and double crochet, and it's not bad, but I made the sleeves too small. I'll show you without spilling my tea maybe. Oh yeah, like look how tight. Oh my gosh, the sleeves are so tight. I could probably go back in and like cut out the seam and make it the seam. I don't know how to explain this. Cut the seam and then open up like the armpit, this part right here, because this is where it's like really tight. I mean, I have like stick arms anyways, so like down here is fine, but like in the armpit it's so tight because I guess I like super seamed it. I don't know, but I am disappointed in myself, because honestly though too, I have just been like pushing through this cardigan and I was so excited to start it, and then I like finished the front panels, and then I got to the arms and I was just like really struggling to get through it. So I think I just like hurry up and did the arms and I didn't think it through. And normally when I do my like sleeves for sweaters, I always increase, you know, up the arm because your arm gets bigger. But I had this idea that I just wanted a big, just like a drapey arm, and as I did it, I laid it around my arm and like it looked like it was gonna fit, but it's too tight. So I don't know, I guess I could probably block it, maybe that would help. But also because I did a treble crochet, like the back stitches are really stretchy, but I know treble crochet is obviously like a loose stitch, like a, you know, an open holy type stitch. But I don't know, like the ribbon came out great and the length is actually really great. Like it's not bad. I think I just need to adjust the sleeves and maybe add some buttons to it. But we shall see. I am not super thrilled by it, and I feel like I need to just like put it away for now until I'm like ready to go back in and fix it, because if I get frustrated with a project, I just need to take a break from it. Otherwise, like, I just don't even want to deal with it. So it's not horrible, but it just needs a little adjustments. But I think otherwise it's really soft and squishy, and yeah, I think it just needs a little adjustments, and then I think it will be good. But yeah, so that is the only finished objects I actually have. I do have a new cast on that I started, which is actually really fun, and I've had this idea for quite some time, but I just never like executed it. I have these pair of jeans that fit me so great. I have very long legs, and it can be very difficult to find jeans that fit me decently. So I have these pair of jeans that fit me so great, and I think actually someone like gave them to me and gave me like a bag of clothes, and they were in there and they fit perfectly, but they're like, they have like the holes in the knees, which like isn't really my thing. So I was like, I should put like a knit patch in there or something. So I was like thinking, and I had a ball of yarn sitting on my shelf for something else I was gonna do, and I don't know, it just called to me and I was like, I think this would be perfect. So this is the yarn. I think I threw the tag away already. Oh no, I don't remember what this is. I might have to look it up and then put it in the description box, because it was one of those like from I think Joann's, and I just grabbed it because I think I was gonna make a hat with it or something, and then it's just been sitting there like all winter. But anyways, I'll try to search for this brand and color. But it's really pretty rainbow, really pretty. So I cast on a knit, and I'm just going to garter stitch knit like a patch. And then I want to put it in where the holes are in my jeans, like in here. See if I can like show you my vision without it looking weird. I don't know, you get the idea, I guess. So that will be like underneath, and I'll sew it around, and then maybe I'll like embroider around the hole. But I think that will look so cool. Look at those colors, and it's like shiny. I have not knit on a straight knitting needle and since I think I learned to knit, so it's like not very great, but we'll get the job done. So I'm really excited about that. So I'll do two big like squares, and then I'll sew them underneath, and then maybe I could like embroider some like flowers or something around. That would be really cool. We'll see what happens. So yeah, so that's a fun little random project that I just decided I wanted to do. So hopefully, I don't think it will take me very long to do. We'll see. But yeah, so that was a fun little project. Except my yarn ball completely fell apart, and now it's just like a disaster. Okay. So that's my random project. I'm still working on my granny square blanket that I'm making for my mom. I don't remember where my progress was the last time, but I'll just show again because it's so pretty. I think I maybe only added like 3 or 4 rows since the last time, but it's so much fun. I just love the randomness of it. And I already told her that I was making it, and I like sent her a picture, and she was really excited about it. So I feel like I would like to get this done, work on it here and there. And then the last podcast also, I had shared about a blanket that I bought yarn for like 2 years ago, and then I started it and I just like never worked on it. But it's like this really like pretty gold and this like melon color, and I love it. But I didn't feel like just like, I think I did half double crochet back loop for this, which looks really pretty, but I just like did not want to do it. So I was like, well, since I'm on such a granny square / stripe kick, I'm gonna make myself a granny square blanket. So I started, I have like 4 giant rolls of the cakes, and so I didn't rip that one out yet, just in case I decided I didn't like this and I wanted to go back. But I actually really like it. I love the way the colors work up, and I just think it will look so beautiful just on my couch. And yeah, so I love it. So here's the difference again. So this was the stripe, and it's still really pretty. And then this is, I didn't get super far, and then the granny square. So I'll just keep going and going and going and going until it's one ginormous granny square blanket. But I thought that was fun. I think I haven't, like when I first started crocheting, all I ever did was crochet blankets, because I think that's just a perfect way to learn how to crochet, because you just go in and go in and go in. It's a perfect way to practice your stitches. So I was very burned out of blankets, and then with like the hype of the granny square blankets and the granny stripe, I just was like, I need to make it. So it's always nice to have just like a relaxing project to go, a mindless project to work on. So that is my progress for my blankets. You can see my granny stripe blanket behind me. I did not make much progress on it. I am like caught up on all of my sock yarn balls. So I figured once summer sock camp is over, I'll just go back in and add all those rows and then I'll be caught up again. So I'm really excited about that. So that is it for all of my projects for now. I feel like I am just in summer sock camp mode, and that is all I'm gonna want to do is socks, socks, socks. So while I'm on the subject, I will talk about summer sock camp. If you do not follow Kay from the Crazy Sock Lady, please give her a follow. She is just amazing. She inspired me so much for socks, like when I first learned to knit socks, because I remember when I knit my first pair of socks, I was like, this is amazing. Like I need to make more and more. And then I didn't, follow many sock knitters on Instagram at that time because I was still so new to it. And then I stumbled upon her YouTube, and then it was just like floodgates of socks, and I just love to watch her videos, and I just feel like she's the sock queen, and she's just so sweet. And so anyway, summer sock camp, it's just a knit along for socks from May 26th through the end of August. But if you want any details, go follow her on Instagram and YouTube, and she will give you all the details. But I just wanted to show you all of the yarn that I have just been stocking up on for summer sock camp, because I would love to share these shops with you. If something catches your eye and you're doing summer sock camp, you can go check out these shops and maybe find some sock yarn. So I have quite a bit here. So I will start with this first sock set, which will be my first summer sock camp cast on, and I just cannot wait. All right, so this is from Gypsy Soul Fibers. I follow her on Instagram, and her yarns are beautiful, and she's always so sweet. So look at her beautiful tag. I love it. So this color is called Enid Wolfed Out. It is 80% superwash merino, 20% nylon. Look at these colors. If that doesn't scream summer, like, I don't know. And then it comes with a little green mini. So I think I'll just keep the mini for the toe and heel. I probably won't, I don't know if that'll be enough for a cuff or not. Actually, this is my first sock set, now that I'm thinking about it. Yeah, but I am obsessed with this. It is gorgeous. I cannot wait to buy more yarn from her. It's so good, and it is so soft. All these colors are just gorgeous. I love it, and I cannot wait to use it. So that is one skein. This next one is from Mama Jess Knits. Look at this pink. Oh, I do not know when my obsession with pink started, because I was never a pink person, and I don't know, it's so bright and like summery, and I don't know, I just love it. So yeah, this is from Mama Jess Knits. I also follow her on Instagram. This colorway is called Some Like It Bright. It is 75 superwash, 25% nylon. Oh, it's so good. Beautiful. This next one I grabbed at Hobby Lobby like a couple months ago when my husband and I stopped in there. It is their authentic hand-dyed yarn, but this colorway is so pretty. Ooh, it's beautiful. It's called Myriad Lights. I feel like I have looked at this colorway every time I have stopped in there, and I was like, these would be perfect summer shorties. So this yarn is super soft, and it's very affordable too. But I just love these colors. My next two skeins, I have to share a little story because it's very sweet. So one of my very best friends that I have known since elementary school just got married last weekend. Was it last weekend? I think, or the week before. I can't remember. Recently, she just got married. And I was the matron of honor, and we did some wedding planning, and she brought me a gift, you know, for like being in the wedding and, you know, stuff like that. And she bought me 2 skeins of sock yarn. Like, how sweet is that? I can't. That is so sweet. So she found these at a yarn store that's about like 45 minutes from me that I have only ever been to one time, but I need to go again because it's so beautiful. It's just such a far drive. But look at these colorways. So this one is Madeline Tosh hand-dyed yarn, and the color, I don't know if I'm pronouncing this right, Gosia. Look how fun that is. I love like the pink in there. I love these dark moody colors. Like, oh, this will be so fun for like October and stuff like that. So I am really pumped about this. It's gorgeous. And I just thought that was so sweet. Like, she doesn't knit or crochet. She doesn't know anything about yarn. And she bought me 2 skeins. Like, hand-dyed yarn isn't cheap either. And so I just thought that was so sweet of her. And I almost just want to like keep it. And I mean, obviously I'm gonna knit with it, but I feel like I'm gonna be scared to wear them after I finish them because like they're just gonna be so special. So yeah, so there's that first color, and then this is the second color. It's also Mad Tosh, is it the same? Madeline Tosh and Mad Tosh. Anyways, so this one is called To Australia with Love, and it is this beautiful like blues and this like very pretty aqua color and like almost like a green. Oh, it just reminds me of the ocean. And so I got really excited because I think I'm going to do sock week this year with Nitty Natty. I started doing like Shark Week themed socks these last 2 summer sock camps because I love Shark Week. And how perfect would this be for Shark Week / sock week? I thought it's just like perfect summer, beachy. It'd be perfect for Shark Week. Maybe I could do like a gray like heel and toe or something. That would be beautiful. There's also like specks of like gold in there. Oh my gosh, it's beautiful. And these are so soft. I think they are both oh, this one is 100% superwash merino, and this one, oh, is also 100% superwash merino. So very cozy, very soft. So that is those. And then I have one more. This is like very random, but I don't know like how many of you shop on Amazon, and I know I'm guilty of shopping on Amazon. I would like to be better at like supporting more small businesses, and but I am also guilty of just shopping on Amazon. And anyways, I found this sock yarn on Amazon, and I don't know why, but these colors, they're just very like, they just like remind me of like September or something. I don't know. Like, I feel like this wouldn't be my normal like colorway, but I don't know. It's just like beautiful. And it's called Golo. And the colorway, oh, there's no colorway. The color is 6016. But I thought these would be really pretty for autumn. So I'm excited, and I think it is this looks like a, I think it's 100% wool, I think. So perfect for autumn. But yeah, such a pretty skein. So that is my last skein of sock yarn. And my watermelon sock yarn was included in that stash. So those are all the sock yarns I have. I hope to breeze through those through the summer. Oh my gosh, I am just so ready to just like after work, just maybe sit on my porch on the swing and have some tea and just knit all of the socks. There is one garment that I plan on making probably soon, and it will probably be the province top again by Nasha Crochets. I shared it on my crochet closet tour. It is one of my absolute favorite crocheted garments, and it is so simple, but like you can wear it literally with so many things. You could wear it, it's like a tank top, just like an easy crochet tank top, but it looks so pretty with like a long flowy skirt or a pair of jeans or shorts or like cute jogger sweatpants. Like you can wear it with anything. So I made it in this very beautiful cream color. So this year I want to make it in like a very like emerald green type color. If I can find the color that I have in my head, I think that would just be so beautiful. So yeah, so that's all of my yarny talk. I hope that you join summer sock camp too, because if you love socks, it's just such a fun way to like converse with people in the knitting community, and it's just a great time. So yeah, so if you haven't checked out Kay from the Crazy Sock Lady, you totally should. I'm gonna take a sip of tea. I feel like it should be cool now. Look how pretty this is. I love it. Oh, that's good. I also brought cookies with me, but I'm not gonna like sit here and chew on camera. But I also thought this was super cute. These are like the Pepperidge Farm butter cookies, and they're like, they have like the little chess pieces on it. And my husband and I like to play chess, so I just think that's really cute. Okay, so that's it for yarny talk. Next, I want to talk about a semi-new hobby that I kind of started, but also haven't like really worked on. My sister, who also gifted me this tea set, she does needle felting, and she makes beautiful, beautiful pieces. And she needle felted me a teapot, and I brought it to show you because it is the most precious thing ever. Look how cute this is with like this steam coming out. I can't, it's just, it is the cutest thing ever. It is so good. It's just perfect, and the flowers on it, and like I just feel like these are just like my colors. I love color, I can never get enough, and it is so precious and just so darn cute. So she taught a couple needle felt classes, which I got to attend. She is the super cutest barista, and at the coffee shop she works at, they host like classes and stuff in the evenings, like once a week. So she taught a needle felting class, and she taught us how to make these little pots, and we could either make like a cactus or these string of pearls. So I chose the string of pearls, and she actually she made this first strand, and she just so lovingly, as a sister would, just gave me this strand. So I started like the pearls, but I just have not strung them together yet, and then there's so many like to make. But so I did the pot with like the dirt in it, and I don't know why, like I've always watched her needle felt, and I always was like fascinated how she could just take a ball of wool and just turn it into something. Like it's amazing. And it was fairly easy too. Like you're just stabbing over and over until you like get in your head what you want. So this has been really fun, and I do want to dabble in this more. I definitely want to finish this, and I feel like I want to make some cute little things for my husband. I think he would love that. So I'm really excited, and it would be nice to just have like a hobby to do with my sister too. And my older sister also joined in on the fun too, and she also did the needle felting, so it's awesome having sisters. So yeah, so that is my new fun little hobby that I hopefully will finish up and maybe start dabbling in some other things too, because it is very fun, except for when you like prick your finger, that can hurt. But yeah, so super cute craft for sure. I guess last, I just want to talk about some books that I've been reading. I finished 2 manga. I feel like I always start with manga, so we'll just start with that. If you're not into reading and you were just here for the knit talk, I totally understand if you need to go, and I appreciate if you hung around. So I will share my first mangas that I finished. So I read The Tunnel to Summer, The Exit of Goodbye, Ultramarine. So this is volume 1. So I finished volume 1. Very good. Very, I would say like suspenseful. I guess you could say suspenseful. I can read the back for you. So it is, Kaoru heard a rumor. The laws of space and time mean nothing to the Urashima Tunnel. If you find it, walk through, and your heart's desire will be on the other side in exchange for years of your own life. The new transfer student Anzu promises to help Kaoru experiment with the mysterious tunnel. But what does she want from Kaoru in exchange, and what will he have left to give after the tunnel's done with him? So I like breezed through it, and then I went and got the second one. I did not start the second one yet, but I plan on it probably this weekend. I have a long weekend coming up. Memorial Day's coming up if you're here in the States. So that means a nice long 3-day weekend from work. So I'm really excited to just cast on socks and do some reading and hang out with family and friends, and I'm really excited for that. So very good so far. Next, I only finished 2 volumes of the Animal Crossing manga. Oh my god, it is so, if you love Animal Crossing and you love manga, please read this. It is so wild and wacky and goofy, and I just loved it so much because I talk about Animal Crossing all the time. But it is so cute. So I only read 2 of them, but they are wild, but they're so good. And then I bought this manga. I don't know how you say this. Watakoi? Love is Hard for a Toku. I did not start it yet, but I've heard really good things about this one, so I'm excited to start it. So I just have like so much reading to do. So that is the manga that I have. I did finish 2 books on my Kindle. I have a Paperwhite and I love it. I definitely get into phases of reading. Like, I lost my reading mojo so bad for so long, and now I feel like I finally got it back, so I can't wait to dive in. But I had Kindle Unlimited and I wanted to cancel it because I just wasn't reading, and then I had like a month, I think, to use it before it, was like, before it ended. So I was like, maybe I'll just look through and maybe I'll read some books before it ends. And I'm so glad I did, because I read this one book, but I can't find it in my library now. I don't know if it's because it was Kindle Unlimited, but I'm pretty sure it was called The House Across the Street. And it was like a thriller mystery. It was so good. Like, I just breezed through it. I think I have found genre. I never really like read many mystery murder type books, but I was hooked. Like, I was like, I need to know what happens, and it was really good. And then I bought this book. It's called, oh no, I didn't want to do that. My Kindle's about to die. I think, and it just died. The book is called The Forgotten Cottage, and I'm really excited to read it. But there was also another book that I finished, and now that it died, I don't remember what the book was called, but it was, it like took place in World War II, and it followed this girl who, her husband, was fighting the war, and he was like shipped to Africa or something, and she stayed behind, and she like her house got bombed and she moved to like the countryside, and she ended up living in this like big mansion with like this bitter old lady, and she like opened a tea shop, and like soldiers and pilots and stuff would like come in, and it was really sweet. And I genuinely love to read stories about like that. It just like really interests me. So that is what I've been reading in the book world. Also, I have finally learned to read and knit at the same time, so I will just be knitting all the socks and reading all the books. So if you need me, that is where you will find me, probably all summer. But yeah, I think that is everything I have to talk about today. I know that was like super chatty, and I know I'm not very consistent with my videos. Life just gets really busy, and sometimes it's just hard for me to be super consistent like that. I would love to post a video every week, but who knows, maybe in the future I'll get to. But if you do stick around, I just hope you know I appreciate you so much. And this knitting community is unreal. Like it's just so fantastic, and everybody's so sweet, and like the comments, and as always, I would just love to hear like what you're working on, what are you reading, what TV shows do you watch, or movies, or video games. I didn't even talk about video games this podcast, maybe next podcast. But yeah, thank you again so much for being here, and I hope you have an incredible rest of your week, and I'll see you next time. Bye.